Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. So this is a US customary Imperial / English unit version of the water table. And once again, we're going to be practicing how to read and use the thermodynamic property tables. So we're going to find the missing categories: temperature, pressure, internal energy, and phase. For most students that use metric, this will probably be your first time using Imperial. So you may be familiar with temperature. So pressure, PSIA, the A represents absolute. So don't get confused with atmospheric. Atmospheric is P sig. So the G will represent gauge. The A represents absolute. Internal energy is British thermal units per pound mass, so BTU per lbm. Okay, so for the US students and viewers, this will be second nature to you. For everyone else, that's why I explained it. Okay. So there is no free body diagram, however there is a color key, so the given is cyan and the answer is green. So step 2, list all the given variables, find the unknown. So I just translated the table into what we need to find. So row 1 is the pressure and phase, row 2 is temperature and internal energy. For row 3 and 4, it is the internal energy and phase. Okay, so we're going to go row by row. We're going to start from this one and end on this one. Alright, so this one, as you can see, I just copy and pasted this one over here. I'll keep referring back to it just in case some students just hop in between the video and get confused. Okay, so we're trying to find pressure and phase. So the clues are that it's temperature and internal energy. So we're going to go to the temperature table. So you can look this up on Google. If you got the physical book or the PDF, you can just go to the back of your textbook and you can read the pinned comment on what page numbers. I can't tell you what textbook it is, but if you know, you know. Okay, so note that this is a customized thermodynamic table to solve these questions specifically. In your actual textbook and thermodynamic table, you'll have a lot more information. Okay, so this is condensed to help you solve the problem. Alright, so we go to the temperature table. We go to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we check our internal energy. So 782 is in between 269 and 830. So that means it is a saturated mixture. So that means we're going to use the saturated pressure. So 67.028 psia. So that is the final answer. 67.028 psia and saturated mixture. Okay, so row 2 is this one. So that will be here. So we want to find the temperature and internal energy U. So they give us the pressure and phase. So we're going to go to the pressure table. Okay. So 40 psia. We know that it's saturated liquid. So the internal energy is 236.02. So that's the answer. And since it's saturated liquid, we're just going to use the saturated temperature. So 267.22 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So usually when they give you your saturated phase, you know it's going to be a saturated temperature or pressure. Okay, so moving on to the third one. So this is the third row. We want to find the internal energy and phase. Alright, so here it is. Okay, so what do you do if they give you both temperature and pressure? What you need to do is you go to your temperature table and then you check against the pressure. So go to your temperature table at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. You compare the given pressure with the thermodynamic property table pressure. So 120 psi is less than 680.56. So that means it's actually superheated vapor. So what we need to do now is move to the superheated vapor table. So that's step 11. Now, once we go to our superheated vapor table for water, for Imperial, you use 500 degrees Fahrenheit and 120 psia. So once you locate those two values, there will be multiple 500 degrees and then multiple pressures. So you just got to look up the correct table. Once you find it, go to your internal energy, and it will be 1174.4 BTU per LBM. So the answer for the final row for internal energy is 1174.4 British thermal units per pound mass, and the phase is superheated vapor. Now, disclaimers, the method is correct, however I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Now before we leave, I highly encourage you to save this video onto your PC, just in case this video or channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things happen. You can do this by using Snipping Tool. If you never used Snipping Tool before, follow these instructions. If you're on a Mac, use a Mac equivalent of Snipping Tool. Click on the icon in your taskbar. If it's not on your taskbar, go to your Windows search, type in Snipping Tool, open up the program. Click on Video option once it's open, then click on New. Left click and drag the rectangle. This is just an example. So drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. Hit the start button in Snipping Tool, wait for the countdown. Hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish. Hit the red square in Snipping Tool to stop recording, and then save your video. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends, because this is a made up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in the video, leave a comment question in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.